conversation was getting better. Less performance, more signal. So I asked one question. You heard wedding bells, shared walls, matching headstones, and my final breath trying to pronounce your name. That is not what I said. I asked if something lived here, not whether we should name it. I knocked once upon the door, not whether I could move and tear down every wall, combine our bloodlines, and hunt the hallway for the next 50 years. I said, is there something between us? You translated it into let us build a kingdom, survive 3 wars, bury our parents and die holding hands beneath an ancient tree. No, I asked a question, and inquiry is not at all time. Curiosity is not a contract. Recognition is not surrender. One honest step toward you does not mean I have surrendered. Every road along me. It was only a question, not a vow. A single opening, not forever starting now. I did not promise my last breath, my whole life, for a house full of years we have not lived yet. I only asked if you could meet me. You could have answered yes or no. You said you were intense, complicated, overwhelming, not for the faint of heart. You spoke about your death like weather warnings should be issued before anyone approached you. But intensity is not a crown you place upon yourself. You may be fire, you may be lightning, you may be the deepest ocean you have ever entered. But perhaps you have simply never met the weather that does not need to announce itself. Perhaps you mistook your greatest depths for the bottom of everyone else. A storm does not become infinite because it frightened the last person beneath it. A flame does not become the sun because everyone before me was afraid to touch it. You call yourself overwhelming. I call that an unfinished measurement. It was only a question, not a vow. I did not ask to be buried beside you 50 winters from now. No blood oath, no blueprints, no children already named. I asked whether connection was possible, not whether destiny. I filed the paperwork. You could have answered yes or no. The conversation was getting better. You said you felt it too, so I asked one uncomplicated question. Nothing about forever, nothing about possession, nothing requiring blood, housing arrangements, or matching cemetery plots. Just one present tense inquiry between 2 adults already speaking, and then silence. Apparently your legendary intensity could survive longing, fantasy, ambiguity, and reflected light, but not a question mark. You praised the connection until it required participation. You called it dead until death needed an answer. You called yourself intense until intensity needed a verb, then vanished. Oh, well, I guess not. You looked luminous while I was looking at you. You felt enormous inside the space. My attention opened. You called yourself the fire because you were glowing. But some of that light was mine, returning from you. Do not mistake the light you reflected for proof that you were the sun. Do not confuse being deeply perceived with being uniquely deep. Maybe the connection felt vast because I supplied the missing dimensions. And when I asked you to generate one honest signal of your own, the room went dark. I said, would you like to know me? Not take ownership of my future. I said, is this mutual? Not erase every boundary between us. I said, can we talk? Not let us merge into one organism and perish dramatically beneath the red moon. Read the actual sentence. It was only a question, not a vow. One hand extended, not a chain around us now. I did not offer my final breath. I offered the next honest minute, and you may be conversation was getting better. I asked one question, vanished. Oh well, I guess the connection was only profound while I was doing all the reflecting. No prophecy, no shared grave, no house at the edge of time. Just two people in the present and one very simple question.